Thank you, Honorable Minister. Okay, so the Honorable Minister has given us a brilliant address on the importance of the observance of our 39th year of anniversary. And at this time, I will just give you a little update on what we have planned and where we are. So as we alluded to before, preparations are well on the way for the National Day Parade. We have sent out letters, and we have also held meetings with various stakeholders, such as the religious leaders, other ministries. We have also sought the help and assistance of service providers. This is in place. The local government. We have discussed our plans for the stadium setup, and that is in place. The ministry work teams, we have met and we have notified everybody, and they are very well aware of their roles and responsibilities. Invitations have been drafted. It has been approved, actually sent to the printery just to maybe look at it and see what else has to be done. And this morning it will be finalized by the ministers and sent for printing. We are also working on the grounds, making sure that everything is in place. The grounds, the materials and furnishings, these have been in place, and we'll be having an important stakeholder meeting just after, a little after 11, planned for 11:30. So everything seems to be in place. As the Honorable Minister said, we had plans already, so it was just a matter of maybe redirecting certain events and making it a little shorter. But on the day of the parade, we will still have the presence of His Excellency the President, the Prime Minister. We will also be expecting our uniformed groups, and we will be having praise and worship, and we will be having the Cicero singers, and a special message from the Bishop. And we are also expecting prayer and invocation from various church leaders, the Seventh Adventist Church and the Methodist Church. They have all given us the blessings to go ahead with this event, and we are looking forward also to end up with cultural performances. So we are encouraging people, as the Honorable Minister said, to be hopeful and be energetic, enthusiastic. Do not feel too down and out because of what happened. Those of us who are here, we have enough reason to celebrate. So join us. We are asking you to give us full support. The public will be sending public messages. We will be on the radio informing you. So we are looking for large numbers for people to turn out and really celebrate the anniversary of Dominica. If you have any questions at this time, we will be able to answer those that are within our purview.
What was your greatest challenge when trying to put this event together?
Well, really is the time factor, because as you realize, as I said, we had a long, detailed program of activities, and it's not something you could just decide. You have to make sure that the structure is in place. If we do not get the persons for the stage, if we were not able to get the other important stakeholders to buy in, it would have been a problem. But we actually had a meeting just prior to Erica with our stakeholders, and we knew exactly what we wanted. But the challenge was making sure that we still have, let's say, like our florist. We know we do not have flowers. So we couldn't just say that we're going to be decorating. And while we are going to be doing a shortened version, you still want the place to look very well. So when we called our first person, the person that we were expecting to do it, the person is not well and they did not have flowers. But these are some of the little things. We wanted to make sure that the stage, the person whom we normally ask for the stage sometime, the stage is out in another country. Thank God it was in Dominica, so we could have done those things. That was the biggest challenge. But because we have a team of persons working, it was easy, collaborating with Mr. Lawrence, the Ministry of Culture, and the two ministers, and with the leadership of the Honorable Ministers, we were able to put a program together very quickly, and they walked us through, guided us as to whatever, and Cabinet's approval and directive made it much easier for us. So it was not just the Ministry of Social Services, but we were guided, and as the Honorable Minister said, the Prime Minister, because of his leadership and the Cabinet's leadership, they were able to guide us as to what should be done and how we should do it. So this was really a minor challenge. Okay? Yeah. Any other questions?
Considering that much of our activities were cancelled during this season, do you think that the next year, before the season starts, that we would put a little more emphasis on Creole?
Well, I think we did put a lot of emphasis on Creole. The fact is that the circumstances that happened after Mario kind of, put us on a halt. But if you would have listened to your radio almost every day, Mr. Lawrence was on the radio, we were actually putting the emphasis. And if nothing happened for Maria, we would just be running because, as the minister said, we were supposed to launch maybe 2-3 days after we were supposed to have that grand opening, and everything was in place. But the fact is, nature does its stuff, and there's nothing you can do with nature. And I mean, it attests, the fact that we can keep something on the 3rd attests to the preparation that was done before. If we were not prepared, there's no way, looking at the magnitude of the disaster, if we were not well organized, we would not have been able to have anything. So what you are going to have on the 3rd is a true indication that the ministries that collaborated together, the cabinet, the government was well prepared for that event. That is why we could so quickly put a program together. Okay?
Question: are the effects of Maria likely to affect our events next year's season?
Well, this would be a policy directive I cannot give. Maybe the minister can speak to it, but I would leave that to the honorable minister because there are a lot of logistics. We do not know what else. We are still in the hurricane season actually, so we do not even know what. So we would not know, but that would have to be a policy directive from the minister and cabinet level. Okay? That's it? Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Thanks.